everyone, and welcome to day 7 of our 7 Days of Healthy Shoulders series. Today is going to wrap it up. So today we're going to talk about keeping your shoulders healthy by not doing certain exercises that are very common but are more likely to cause harm than good. The first exercise we're going to talk about is a bench dip. And you may be familiar with this. Bench dips usually look like this. We're going to be sitting on something that's a little bit more elevated, like a bench, or in this case a box. I'm going to scoot my hips off. We're going to drop all the way down and then press up. Now, the biggest issue that we have with this exercise is that as a swimmer, you're already likely to be at risk for anterior shoulder pain and loose shoulders or lax shoulders, meaning you have too much range of motion. A lot of this is going to happen through stretching out of the front of the capsule of the shoulder just by nature of swimming. What this exercise is going to do is actually further provoke that. When I have my elbows all the way back here, I'm putting tremendous stress on the front of my shoulder by doing this. Not something you want to do as a swimmer. So we avoid that exercise like the plague for a lot of our swimmers and overhead athletes in general. The second thing is push-ups to full depth, which is going to be your chest all the way to the floor. Now, much like the bench dip was not a good exercise for swimmers and overhead athletes, this is the same. Push-ups in general, great exercise. One thing you want to be aware of is that your elbows don't dive way back behind your body in order to get your chest to the floor. Again, I'm putting tremendous stress in the front of my shoulder, unnecessary stress, when really you could do a push-up and stop with your arms about in line with your body and then push away from there, not really putting nearly the amount of stress there. So that extra few inches, although it may not be considered full depth by certain people, making sure that our shoulders stay healthy while we're doing it should be a little bit more important than that. Okay? And lastly, we're going to talk about poorly executed I's, Y's, and T's and exercises like that. A lot of our swimmers are going to be familiar with those. Those are in a lot of dryland programs. Now, the one thing to be aware of is that just because you do an exercise that resembles a shoulder health exercise at the end of a workout or whenever, it doesn't mean that you don't have to do it correctly, of course. So things like doing them standing, where you're just kind of like throwing your arms out to the side and bringing them up and bringing them back, that's really not going to do a lot from a shoulder health standpoint. A, because you're using, generally speaking, too much weight when you do it. Usually like 2 to 3 pounds maximum. When we do these on the table, we use even less weight than that. Sometimes, honestly, just the weight of your arm, when done correctly, is perfectly appropriate for this exercise. So we want to make sure that there's no body sway, and generally speaking, when you're standing, it's not a good place to do them anyways, because all you're going to be doing is more likely arching your lower back when you bring your arms up, when you bring your arms forward, and really what we want is less lower back arching, less lower back being involved. And so we tend to opt for something on a table, sometimes even in all fours, just to make sure you can control your body position better. So I hope you guys enjoyed the 7 Days to Healthy Shoulders series. If anybody has any questions or they have ideas that they would like to see for future videos, please let us know. Send us a DM on Instagram or a message on Facebook, and we'd be happy to help you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.